So when you are ready to make the corner, after the chain, there is just a small change in the next ring. So we're starting exactly the same, 2 stitches. Move this out of the way. A small picot, 2 stitches, join to the long picot, 2 stitches, short picot, 2 stitches, a long picot, 2 stitches, a short picot, 2 stitches, and this is where you'd make the last long picot, but instead of being a long picot, it's a very short one. So a very small picot, and 2 stitches, and a small or regular picot like this to finish, and 2 stitches. So that's the only difference in this ring, where you normally would have the third long picot, it's a very short one instead. So we reverse work. And we start with 4 stitches, so the chain remains the same. So 4 stitches, 2, 3, 4, a Josephine knot with the other shuttle of 8 half stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pass the shuttle through and close the ring. And then we carry on with the chain with 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and a second Josephine knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pass the shuttle through. Close the ring. Wrap again. Continue with the chain. 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. And then swap again to make the next Josephine knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pass the shuttle through and close the ring like this, and 4 stitches to complete the chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. And normally you reverse work and do the next ring, but when you're doing the corner, you actually, this is where you join, you make a lock join to the tiny picot. And this is what forms the corner. Like this, and then it should be lined up in the middle, that's better. And then we make the chain again. So again, 4 stitches to start the chain. 2, 3, 4. So of course you have to not mind making lots of Josephine stitches if you decide to make this edging. So this is the first Josephine knot, 2 stitches, or rather 2 half stitches, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pass the shuttle through and close the ring. Oop. Wrap around 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and a second Josephine knot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pass the shuttle through, close the ring. Wrap around, we're carrying on with the chain for 3 more stitches. Oop, 1, 2, 3, and the last Josephine knot. 1/2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pass the shuttle through, close the ring. And we complete the chain with 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Snowman chain, reverse work, and now, see, it does tend to curve a little bit, but it only needs a tiny bit of pressing when you finish to make it, to straighten it out a little bit. So I'm just going to make this last ring. Let's pull this out of the way into here. So we're making 2 stitches, a picot, 2 stitches, and join to the long picot. Pull this out of the way, and then 2 stitches, 2, and a short picot, 2 stitches, 1, 2, and a long picot, 2 stitches, small picot, 2 stitches, 1 more long picot. This one's a tiny bit short, really. As I've said before, of course, you could have a picot gauge to measure this one and this one so that they're all exactly the same. I don't mind tiny variations, I think it's okay. So 1 more small picot and 2 stitches to complete the ring. And now you've turned the corner, and then you just carry on as before. A tiny bit of curve in it, and now we've gone around the corner here. That's it, then you just carry on. I hope you'll enjoy making this. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, bye bye.